Welcome back to Butler's Inventor Tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to take your Shutbox assembly, put it on an IDW, and turn that into us. We're going to start out in Inventor and create a new file, and we're going to select another standard IDW. Click and create. Brings us to the Place Views tab. We are going to select a base view for this. And we need to go search for that in the file. We need to open an existing file, search through there. And you need to select your H drive to find this because everything is saved in there. As you've seen in previous videos, I have some extra folders within my H drive. And we're going to find our full assembly. I would like you guys to open up the Shutbox final assembly, and we're going to drag this drawing view box just slightly off our screen so we can see a little better. I want to come up and grab the home view of my Shutbox, and I'm going to click on it and drag it off to the side. Now it comes in a little small, so we can experiment with sizes. If we went 1:1, that does fit pretty good. If we try 2:1, it's a little too big. So we're going to have a 1:1 Shutbox over here on the right. We want to make sure that it is shaded. If this is not already highlighted blue in the background here, you want to click to highlight it and click OK. Next, we're going to come and grab a base. We're going to search, and we're looking for the exact same assembly. This time, I'm going to have you select the home view, and instead of just using the home view, which is this corner right here, we're going to select this other front corner so we can see from both directions. This is also going to be set to a 1:1 ratio, 1:1 scale. We're going to line it up by clicking and dragging and make sure that it's shaded before we click OK. Now both of these, this is the same file, you notice is made with all of the tech ed parts. These were the ones that were given to you if you needed to use them. But let's say yours was a mixture. You used some of our parts and you used some of yours. If this is all you turned in, you could only get a good grade for the assembly, which is all together. There's no grade here for the parts because you don't have any that you've drawn yourself. So if you drew some but they're not part of the assembly, we're going to come up to base. We're going to search, and you're going to grab any part that you made that is not on there. For instance, this base here, the bottom, I'm going to go to the home view, click, drag, I want it to be shaded, has to be shaded, and click OK. I'm going to grab a base view and search. I made a flipper. I didn't make all 9, but I made a flipper. I'm going to go to the home view, click, drag. If you want to make it smaller, you're welcome to do that. Make sure it's shaded and OK. I actually drew one more part. I'm going to search, and I drew the left side. So I'm going to go to the home view. That looks like it'll fit just fine. It's shaded. I'll click OK. So now you can get a good grade for your assembly, and you've shown me some of the parts that you've made. Hopefully you've made all of the parts and you used your own, but if you did have to use mine, I want to see what you drew also. Finally, we're going to come up to the Inventor eye. We're going to come down and click Save As, and we are going to save this to our H drive yet again. Make sure it's going there, not into your network or your C drive. H drive, and it's called Shutbox Final Assembly. That's pretty good. I'm also going to call it last name, comma, first name. Again, these are your actual last name and first name. Shutbox Final Assembly. I'm going to click Save. Now that our IDW is saved in the H drive, We're going to save it as a PDF so we can turn this into Google Classroom. Our final step is to come to the Inventor eye and click Export and export as a PDF. Now it's okay if it has the exact same name because it is a different file type, and we're going to see it in our H drive with the IDW and the PDF. So we're going to click Save. A lot of times it opens it up in Google Chrome for you. This is the file that we're going to use to turn into Google Classroom. Good job. Your Shutbox project is complete.